Hey guys, for today's video, I am just trying out this trick that I saw online. I don't know about you guys, but I always have problems with my makeup coming off on my nose. Always towards the end of the day, it's kind of like wiped off. I don't know if it's because I touch my nose a lot or what, but it always kind of comes off on the bridge of my nose and kind of on the edges. I know that on my face, my skin on my nose is a lot kind of like slicker or smoother, so I've tried so many different primers to see if they kind of help the makeup stick, but I've never really found anything that works really well for me. But I saw a video of a girl and she applied MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, which is normally used as an eyeshadow primer, and she used it all over her nose before putting makeup on her nose. I just thought that was a really good idea because MAC Paint Pot just really helps things stick to it. It just has such kind of like a, how do you describe that? Almost like a thick kind of grip texture, and it is one of my favorite eyeshadow primers. I think that the MAC Paint Pots work best out of all eyeshadow primers. And so I'm going to put it to the test today. I will apply it, kind of tell you guys my thoughts, check in a few times throughout the day to see how it holds up. I really hope that this trick works because I'll probably use this on an everyday basis if it does, just because I hate when my makeup comes off on my nose. That's so annoying. Does this happen to anybody else? Is it just me? Is this, I don't know what the deal is. So, well, if you guys want to see how it goes, then just keep watching and let's get into it. All right, so first what I'm going to do is just moisturize my face. I'm going to use my Embryolisse Cream Concentrate. I love this moisturizer. It is life-changing. I use it on literally all of my clients and myself every single day. If you're gonna invest your money into skincare, invest it into French skincare. It is so good. I'm putting on kind of a lot because I am so dry. Once I have that on my skin, I'm just gonna let it kind of absorb for a few minutes before putting on any other products. Next, I'm going to be using this L'Oreal Hydra Genius Serum for dry skin. This is almost like a serum. It gives a really like nice glow to the skin. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's heavily scented, which isn't my favorite because sometimes people have really sensitive skin and I'd rather just have things be non-scented for a face, but. All right, next I'm going to put this to the test. I am using my MAC Paint Pot in the color Soft Ochre, which looks like this. And I'm just going to be placing that in a thin layer all across my nose just because that's where my makeup really starts to break up. It's just, my skin is like a different texture on my nose. And I've used so many primers and different things, but I haven't tried this yet, so we'll see if it works. I'm really making sure to get in like the crevices of my nose too, because that's where a lot of times it breaks up. And right along the bridge of my nose too is kind of where the makeup starts to fade off throughout the day. Let's see if this works. Next, I'm just gonna put on the rest of my makeup and I'll check in with you guys at the end to see kind of how I felt like it applied over the Soft Ochre Paint Pot. All right, you guys, so I just finished my makeup. I did use a brush to apply my makeup and not a beauty blender, which a beauty blender might work a little bit easier to kind of sponge on top of the nose. So with the brush, I just had to be careful when I was dabbing it on top of the paint pot, just to make sure that it didn't kind of like blend it in, but I felt like it applied really well. And as of right now, it looks really good. But I'll have to check in a few times today and show you guys how it stays on. But as of right now, it did apply over the paint pot really, really well. So I'm hoping that this works. Hi guys. Okay, so it's been about right around 3 hours and let's see how it looks. So far, the top and bridge of my nose seems pretty good. It doesn't look like anything has really budged. There is a tiny bit of like breakup kind of right near where my nostrils are. I wouldn't say it's any better or any worse than it normally is on my nostril area, but the bridge of my nose looks really good so far. Usually like by now there's a little bit kind of missing or like kind of smudged off, and like so far I'm liking how this is looking. I will check in a few more hours and kind of see how it keeps holding up, but so far so good. All right, you guys, this is the last check-in for the day. I have had this on for about 8 hours today, and I would say that it did pretty well. I did get a little bit oily around my nostril area, but when it comes to the top of my nose, my makeup has stayed on really, really well today. A little bit came off maybe on the very, very tip of my nose, but not that much. So I would say that using soft ochre paint pot on your nose before putting on any foundation was successful. I definitely will be using this in the future, and I think that it's great for days that you really need long-lasting makeup. Yeah, I definitely recommend doing this if you guys have the same problem as I do, and let me know if you try this and it works for you as well. Alright, you guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you like these videos of me testing out different beauty tricks and tips, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!